Greetings, royal family. I'm back. Welcome back. Happy Thursday, May 27th, the year's 2021. It's actually Friday Eve, right? So hopefully everybody is having a splendid morning so far. All right, welcome back to another episode of the Morning Boogie. Got a couple of hot topics that I want to bring to your attention, discuss. Thank you to everybody who has been showing love and support and engaging in the content, dropping your comments. Some of your comments are getting deleted by YouTube. Excuse me. This is for my YouTube royal family members. Twitch members, you're good. You know, the Twitch family, you guys are good. So YouTube is deleting certain comments, just so you know, with offensive words or with like questionable links or anything like that. So if you comment and then you don't see your comment, most likely it's something that the algorithm picked up and decided to delete. Okay. Just wanted to bring that to your attention. All right. So on today's lineup, okay, we ain't got no church announcements really today. Porsha Williams. Do you guys see that Porsha Williams has a book coming out? Let me tell you something. Yesterday, I did a video where Porsha announced on Dish Nation that she is going to be planning 3 weddings to Simon Guobadia. Okay, so she talked about that. Now the girl got a book coming out, y'all. Let me tell you something. I want the Porsha Williams marketing package. Okay, can somebody hook me up? I'm not mad at it. We have a update with Nick Cannon, his television show. Remember last year, there was all these talks about Nick Cannon is going to be getting a daytime television show, possibly to replace Wendy. Then he hit a speed bump and they took everything off the table, and then he apologized. So now everything is back on the table. So we're going to get into that. Real Housewives of New Jersey. There is drama. Okay, with the OG cast members. Will they be coming back? I'll talk about that. And a couple of other hot topics. I don't want to give everything away. All right, so for YouTube, you guys are watching the replay. Welcome. Please make sure you pay your admission fee. That is hitting the like button. Costs you nothing. All right, it's free. Okay, so don't forget to pay your admission fee. And also share the video. Shout out to the new followers on Twitch. Okay, make sure you guys are checking out my Twitch page. Definitely trying to grow that platform, just like we grew the YouTube platform. Okay, so we just want everybody to come together, you know, and be one big happy royal family. All right, so let's get straight into the foolishness on this mighty Thursday. Okay, remember this clown, Central Park Karen? Okay, this is according to the Daily Beast. Well, there's an update with this clown, as I like to call her. She is actually suing her former employer for discrimination because they fired her. Can you believe the audacity or the caucasity of these people? So Amy Cooper, that's her name, the white woman who called 911, on a black bird watcher in Central Park, has filed a discrimination lawsuit against her former employer for firing her when video of the incident went viral. Cooper, who was charged with making a false report, but then let off the hook after attending therapy sessions. Okay, so she got to go to therapy sessions and she was let off the hook. Says the firm Franklin Templeton canned her without doing a basic investigation into the confrontation, basing its decision on her race and gender. This is what the New York Daily News is reporting. Franklin Templeton perpetuated and legitimized the story of, quote, Karen versus an innocent African-American to its perceived advantage, with reckless disregard for the destruction of plaintiff's life in the process. This is what the lawsuit says. Karen, shut your bleep up. There is video footages of you admitting to calling or threatening to call the police, right? Saying, oh, somebody's attacking me. You are a piss poor representation for this Franklin and Templeton company, and they got rid of you behind. Okay, so nobody discriminated against you based on your race and gender. They basically got rid of you because you were stupid and you're a liar and you are a liability. You should know what a liability is. Liability. See what I did there? You worked for a law firm, so you should know. You're trash. I wish I had that sound effect. You're trash. Move along, girl. Move along. So I just, girl, I don't even take you seriously, girl. Move it along, okay? In other news, in sports news, so it's the NBA playoff season, right? So, emotions are high, tensions are high. It's intense, I love this time of year in basketball. So this is according to the New York Post. So 76ers fan throws popcorn on Russell Westbrook. And why do you fans do this? This set him off. And he was pissed, rightfully so. So the article reads, I'll read a little bit of this. So, Washington Wizards star Russell Westbrook had to be restrained from going after a 76ers fan who threw popcorn on him as he limped toward the locker room during Wednesday night's game in Philly. The fan was ejected from Wells Fargo Center following the incident, which occurred minutes before the 76ers won 120-95 to take a 2-0 series lead in the first round playoffs matchup. I wouldn't come up to me on the street and throw popcorn on my head because you know what happens. This is what Westbrook told reporters after the game. In these arenas, you got to start protecting the players. Yep. We'll see what the NBA does. Let me tell you something about you fans or spectators or whatever. Somebody's going to rock your ish one of these days. And if so, I wouldn't be against it. Who ran up in the stands? Remember when Ron Artest, who did he play for? Was it the Pacers? Ron Artest ever played for the Pacers? He might not have. I don't remember who it was. Jermaine O'Neal played for the Pacers, right? This was a long time ago. And I don't know what happened. Somebody in the stands threw something and they ran up in the stands and rushed my man. You see it all the time. If you watch basketball, you watch the NBA, you'll see it all the time. And I'm glad that this spectator was ejected from the Wells Fargo arena. That could be borderline assault. Why are y'all throwing things at these players? To try to provoke them, for them to hit you so that you can get money. No, he should have been arrested. The guy who threw popcorn on Russell Westbrook. And I know you're probably like, it's just popcorn. It's not that serious. No, but you shouldn't be able to throw things at all. That's a danger to other people. People be throwing ice, throwing cups of soda, water, beers, or whatever else they serve, food. No, you can't be doing stuff like that. And he should be arrested and he should be banned for the remainder of the season from the Wells Fargo arena. That's unacceptable. And y'all fans, keep it up. Keep throwing stuff at people. And like I said, when they run up in the stands and rock your ish to the left and rock your boat, don't complain. Leave this Russell Westbrook alone. Leave these people alone. The man was limping to the darn locker room and you throwing popcorn. Some of y'all too invested and y'all be doing too much. Hard head make a soft bleep. I don't like that. On to some other news. So our dearly departed Chadwick Boseman, Howard University is going to rename the College of Fine Arts after Chadwick Boseman. This is his alma mater, right? So I'm here for this. How do you guys feel about when entertainers, actors, artists in general, when they pass and they're either given a street is named after them, or College of Fine Arts is named after them, or a specific building is named after them? Do you think that it's like they should have done this while they were alive, or is it still honorable that they do it after these entertainers pass? How do you guys feel about that? So the honor comes after Boseman's passing in the prime of his career last August at the age of 43. As a student from 1997 to 2000, Boseman led protests against the HBCU's plan to absorb the department into the College of Arts and Sciences. Oh, so they were going to merge the two? It was finally resorted as a stand-alone department in 2018 when Boseman returned to give a commencement address amid Black Panther's record-breaking success. So I think that's pretty dope. And on top of that, don't forget that Felicia Rashad is going to be named Howard University's College of Fine Arts Dean. So that's pretty cool. I'm here for it. Why not? I think it's an honorable way to remember the actor. And he did a lot for the university, so why the heck not? I don't feel no ways about it. Drop that in the comments and let me know how you feel. Up next, according to the source via Instagram, Mary J. Blige is going to be inducted into the Apollo Walk of Fame. I'm here for this. Let me tell you something. Give Mary J. Blige all her things, a.k.a. Monet from Power Book 2, The Story of Ghosts. First of all, I think that she is doing a phenomenal job on Power Book 2. I was a little bit nervous. Her acting she's pretty much one-dimensional. I'm not going to front, She's angry. She's yelling all the time. I do want to see a little bit more range in the second season if they do come back. They're supposed to be coming back. As far as her fashions, okay, I'm here for it. Her fashions are on point. Mary J. Blige is a legend, an icon, whichever one you deem higher than the other, whatever. Mary J. Blige is the queen, okay? A lot of people talk about queens in certain genres of music, and that's fine. So I feel like Mary J. Blige, this is a well-deserved honor. Give Mary J. Blige all of her flowers. Has anybody tried her Sun Goddess wine yet? I haven't had the opportunity to try it. None of the major liquor outlet stores have it. I don't see it in the small, I don't see it in Walmart or anything like that, or any of the major liquor warehouses in my area. Has anybody tried it? Let me know. Apparently it's doing very, very well. Good for you, Mary J. Blige. Congratulations. You should get all the things. So if you want to read the full story, it is on thesource.com. If you are just joining, greetings and good morning. Happy Friday Eve. Happy Thursday to everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a good morning so far. If not, I hope that I can provide some sort of entertainment and brighten up your day. Now, this next article is not loading, which is a fool. It was basically Fantasia. Fantasia is coming out with a gospel album. She gave birth recently to her baby girl. Her daughter was born a little bit earlier than expected. Earlier on in her pregnancy, Fantasia did have a little bit of complications. She was hospitalized, but then she was released. She was on bed rest. She had a beautiful baby shower that was actually on Facebook Live. So she shared that with her audience and her followers and supporters. And she looked so beautiful. And the baby was born a couple of days ago, a little bit earlier than expected, like I said. But it seems that everything is all good. And Fanny and the baby and her husband, they're doing very well. So she plans on releasing a gospel album. And I'm telling you right now, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Fantasia got the stank on it. Fantasia could sing. Fantasia grew up in the church. She got her vocal chops from the church. So I think it's time now, Fanny, that you bless us with a full gospel album. I think it's going to do great. Shout out to Fanny. I can't wait. I'm totally excited. I can't wait. All right. Speaking of needing a little bit of Jesus, yesterday I covered a story with this rapper, okay? This is Quality Control's rapper, Metro Mars. So he threw $10,000 cash in the audience during his graduation. Well, first of all, shout out to you for graduating, okay? Because so many people are not making it that far these days. They drop out in high school, for specific reasons. Some of them don't care. Some of them don't have a choice. But this young man is, I guess, a rapper. I have never heard of him prior to this incident, right? And I expressed how tacky this was, how classless and egregious this was, and totally unnecessary. So he was arrested, right? And a lot of people had mixed emotions. There was mixed emotions, 50-50. One crowd said he shouldn't have got arrested. The police officers should be ashamed of themselves, and it's not that serious. The other half said that this could have incited a riot. This was tacky, and I fell in the second group of people. I thought it was unnecessary. You took away from the experience for the other graduates and for their families. You made it all about you. And I mean, somebody in the comments wrote, you couldn't put this money in an envelope and hand it to the school or write a check. No, you had to throw it in the audience and make it all about you. So now when these students remember their graduation, they're going to remember you little creep. All right. So this is what he had to say He justified this. He tried to justify this.
In attempting to start a riot.
Yeah.
But the way we view it, you was just trying to share the love.
For real. Like, I was just.
First of all, stop condoning stupid-ish because these people are famous. Okay? If he wasn't a famous rapper and he had $10,000 cash or a couple of hundred, you know, and threw it in the audience, I'm pretty sure a lot more people will have the same reaction that I have. But because he's, quote, famous, what do you mean you thought he was sharing the love? And you're older than him. Whatever, man. Just listen to what he had to say, man. This is stupid.
Trying to share the love, you know what I'm saying, to the seniors, give back, because we've been in the pandemic for like over a year, so we really ain't been able to see each other. So I was just trying to give back to my peers, class of 2021, man. 10K stuff all in my pants. Like, I couldn't even throw all the money because like it was so much money like coming out my pants. It was hard for me to even get it out. Like if you could look in the video, you see me trying to dig in my pants and throw the money out on the stage. Like, yeah.
And they try to throw some serious
Yes, yeah. Whoever's laughing, you're a bunch of goofies, including you, Baldy. This man just said that he was trying to, this boy said that he was trying to give back to his classmates because we're in the middle of a pandemic and he just wanted to give back to his classmates. There was so much money in his pants, he couldn't even get all of it out. And then Goofy 1 and Goofy 2 laughing in the background. Let me tell you something right now. I don't care who you are. If you decide to give me money and you do anything other than put it in my hand, for example, you throw it at me, trust me, you're not going to like what comes out my mouth. Because I'm going to say some real derogatory bleep to you. So you are giving back to your classmates. You're throwing money at them. This was not a strip club, sir. It was your high school graduation. Congratulations on graduating. And you're talking about being in the middle of a pandemic. You know how many people had to close their businesses, lost their jobs, sell their homes, had to move out of their homes abruptly? And you are tossing around $10,000 for people to what? Crawl on their knees and pick it up? I was about to say something, but I stopped myself. That's disrespectful. And any idiot anybody condoning it, I'm sorry. I don't really look at you as a mature human being, especially you being an adult. You guys are adults. These people in the studio, they're adults. And you're talking to this 18-year-old kid like you're a groupie of his, and you're laughing. That shit wasn't funny at all. Throwing money at your classmates, you as a black man throwing money at people saying that you were trying to help out your classmates. You throw money at me, I'm going to tell you some things that you probably never even thought that a human being, an intellectual, well-spoken, beautiful human being such as myself, how you do it, would say. Because I'm going to tell you about you and your mammy. Moving along, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. This is according to thatgrapejuice.net. Bow Wow. Okay, so I still don't believe that there's going to be a versus battle between Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. I don't believe it because Swizz Beatz and Timbaland announced that they're going to be doing a rematch for whatever reason. I think it's going to be a disaster the second time around. I think they should just leave well enough alone. But anyway, so they're going to be performing, I guess, at Club Live in Miami, and it's going to be streamed live as it usually is. But I did not see or hear Swizz Beatz or Timbaland confirm that Bow Wow and Soulja Boy are going to be doing a versus, right? So according to that grapejuice.net, Bow Wow, he says, I ain't talking verses until I see contracts. Let me tell you something about Bow Wow. His little false sense of confidence is really entertaining because Bow Wow, who are you supposed, like, who told you to, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this kid. This is extremely interesting. But anyway, whatever. Who asked for a versus between you and Soulja Boy? Right? So I thought that this was extreme. I just thought that this was funny. So he posted this. Ain't talking verses until I see some contracts. Facts. With a pen emoji and a piece of paper. Back to regular scheduling program. Regular scheduling program. So he wants to have a 3-way spar between him, Soulja Boy, and Romeo. First of all, You don't get to, I don't even think you were invited to do a versus. That's number one. Number two, how you going to try to change the rules of versus? This is the funniest. You know, Bow Wow just finds new ways to make himself look like a straight up goofball. So he says he wants to see contracts. Again, I don't see where Swiss Beats or Timbaland is confirming this. This just seems to be banter and conversation between Soulja Boy and Bow Wow on social media. I guess, okay, Bow Wow, it's your world, honey. I guess it's your world. All right, who's up next? Oh, Lord, child. I'm going to tell y'all something about me. Useless fact number 42. I don't like Vivica Fox. Never have. And I doubt that I ever will. I respect her. I respect her as an actress, you know, definitely respect her as an actress, or respect her as, you know, what she's done, for what she's done in the game. But she was never my cup of tea. Never. Again, that was useless fact number 43 or whatever number I said. So this is according to the Neighborhood Talk. They posted this on their Instagram. So apparently Vivica Fox sat down with Vlad TV for whatever reason. I don't know how old this is. Judging by her face, it looks recent. That's no shade. She's had a lot of work done. It is what it is. Do you, Vivica? And in this particular clip, she's talking about 50 Cent. Again, why? I don't know. I think obviously she was probably asked by Vlad. But I just feel like if anybody asked her about 50 Cent at this point in the year 2021, I feel, in my opinion, that she should just say, I wish 50 and I wish him well on all of his endeavors. That was in the past. Let's move on, right? Vivica has enough sass and enough sense to avoid this question. But she goes on to say that she really loved him and he was the love of her life. Now, here's what I don't understand. After they broke up, I guess 50 must have said some disparaging things about her. She wasn't feeling it. Okay, she had every right to defend herself because 50 can be, you know, a jerk sometimes. He can, right? So she started going on this spree of talking about what he likes in the bedroom and what he doesn't like and what she thinks about him sexually and all this other stuff. Y'all know what I mean. She tried to imply that, you know, he was gay. And then she just would say like little things about him, which to me just made her look weird because she's significantly, well, maybe not. She's older than him, right? She's older than him. So I would expect her to be a lot more mature. But this is just pathetic, I guess. In my opinion. So the caption reads, "Neighbors, don't let Cuban hear this." Now, it's no secret that Vivica A. Fox and 50 Cent used to date. But after their breakup, things turned a bit sour. I mean, 50 Cent did accuse her of licking his bleep after she called him a booty smasher. But that's a story for another day. However, despite the booty accusations, Vivica still believes that 50 Cent is the love of her life. Was the love of her life? Just listen. I don't want to read this crap anymore. Just listen to what Vivica had to say.
We met after he said the thing to Soul Train at the Soul Train Music Awards, and I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress. He now is becoming this huge mega rap star, who is crossing over in the club, and I was used to fame, you know. And the main thing that what killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast. Like, he was the love of my life. I will admit that without any reservations. He will always have a very special place in my heart. Just went public way too fast. Had way too many people in our business. And if I was to have a chance to do it over, it would be that we stayed private a lot longer. But we got too many people in our business, and, you know, that's what killed the relationship.
So you mean to tell me that's what maybe that, you know what? That's her experience, as Iyanla would say. That's her experience. And I can't take that away from her. But at this point, I don't know. Is she trolling? Is she trolling? Is she trying to get 50 to respond? He's in a relationship. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised if 50 Cent responds with something snide and rude, because that's what he does. So I wonder, is Vivica trolling to get a response from 50? So a lot of people in the comments are like, no, Viv, let him all the way go. It wasn't that deep. Praying for your healing. 50 about to cry laughing. LMAO, wow, he must really have that magic stick. It's been 20 years, sis. She just set us back 100 years with this one. These are what some of the comments are saying. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's entertainment news, but I really don't care because, like I said, Vivica's just not my cup of tea. Moving along. Look at this handsome young fella. My main man, Nick Cannon, okay? He is out here sowing his royal oats and having children back to back to back, okay? Like he is playing a championship game. So according to people.com, Nick Cannon shares the first teaser for his new daytime talk show. And he says that we're going to have a good time. So the Nick Cannon show is set to premiere this fall. Am I going to play the preview? Absolutely not. Because I don't want to get flagged and then I have to process and cut out things out of the video and then delay this being uploaded to YouTube. So I'll just read the article. So the first look at Nick Cannon's upcoming talk show is here. On Wednesday, the 40-year-old TV personality unveiled a teaser for his syndicated show, Nick Cannon, set to launch this fall, as well as the series' official website and a promotional photo. So he says, we're going to have a good time, y'all. This is what he said in the clip. So Cannon's show was initially set to launch last fall, but was delayed following some remarks that he made over the summer. Liongate's Debmar Mercury confirmed earlier this year that the show is back on. Now, Debmar Mercury is also affiliated with The Wendy Show. So Nick Cannon goes on to say, it's been a long time dream of mine to host my own daytime talk show and that I'm able to do this in New York City. Bringing daytime television back to the place that has fostered generations of talent is very special to me. Oh, he's so well-spoken. With this show, he goes on to say, we'll be uniting all aspects of entertainment in a unique way in the very place where a lot of what we know today as our culture started. I couldn't ask for better partners than Debmar Mercury and Fox and thank them for supporting me in this endeavor. Very well said, Mr. Cannon. Very well said. So, you know, I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. What do you guys think? I think that he would be a great addition to daytime television. You guys know that there's speculation that he's expecting, another child, right? So he's not addressing this latest rumor. He just basically says, just wait and see. So we don't know if he is. And quite frankly, it's none of our business. As long as he is taking care of his responsibilities as a man and as a father, financially and emotionally, I don't think anybody will have anything to say, including the mothers of his children, right? So it is what it is. And we can't assume just because he is having all of these children that he is not taking care of them just because he has money. Because I see a lot of that floating around on social media and online. People are saying, well, money can't replace time with your children. How do we know that he's not spending time with his children? Some people make it work. He works just like the average person who's not in entertainment. You work, you take care of your kids, you work, you take care of your kids and tend to your family. It can be done. It's not impossible. He's in a financial situation where it might be a little bit easier for him, than the average person. So we can't assume that he's not taking care of his responsibilities. I have yet to hear Mariah Carey or any other mother of his children come out and say that he doesn't do this and he doesn't spend time. All their mothers probably all get along and they probably all get together, with the exception of Mariah, because, she's a little hoity-toity. So she probably doesn't want... No, Mariah, she probably doesn't want to socialize with the others because she's the grand poobah. She just gives me that energy. I could be wrong. But anyway, congratulations to Nick Cannon. I would have liked to see Nick Cannon on late night. I don't know. For some reason, I think that he would do well on late night, like a Arsenio Hall time slot, 11 o'clock time slot, 11 to midnight. But daytime is a good slot to be in because apparently that's where the money is, I guess. But either way, I'm curious to see how Nick handles this. I think that he's a professional. And I like Nick Cannon. So kudos to Nick Cannon. Now, here's the thing. What time slot is this going to be on? Because Wendy is on at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So is Nick going to be on at 11 Eastern? The View is on at 11 Eastern. So how's that going to work? Is that going to be his competition? Speaking of The View, do you guys watch The View still? I catch it every once in a while. What do you guys think about Meghan McCain? Even though people want her to go, I'm going to tell you something right now. I think that her immature, annoying behavior, I hate to say this, is good for ratings because it's going to keep people tuned in to see the mess. The View does need to be spiced up a little bit, maybe not necessarily in this way, but Meghan McCain is just making herself look like a clown. And, you know, unless you're scared of clowns, clowns usually make people laugh, right? I'm just saying. So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, kudos to Nicholas Cannon. All right, up next, Lord have mercy. So this is according to page 6. Angela Simmons, she says that she wants to get married and have more children. Now, you guys know that Angela Simmons is on the WeTV show, Growing Up Hip Hop. Hell, it pretty much is her show. Angela Simmons and Romeo Miller actually came up with the concept for the show. I don't know if Romeo is still listed as executive producer of the show. I don't think I see his name on the credits, but he left the show last season. Angela is still there, and she is on there with her new boyfriend, Daniel. I think that's his name. He's a boxer. So Angela Simmons has had some setbacks in her life. This is what the article reads. Again, this is according to page6.com. But she still hopes to get married someday. The Growing Up Hip Hop star broke off her engagement to the late Sutton Tennyson, and there are rumors that she split from her latest beau, Daniel Jacobs. Angela says, when God is ready, I'll definitely be walking down the aisle one day. This is what she told page 6. Simmons, who has a 3-year-old son with Tennyson, said that she'd also like to have more children, quote unquote, one day. But she told page 6 that it can be tricky to find a, quote, real partner. She goes on to say, like anyone you meet, you find out what they are about. You can't super guess what their intentions are. I just base it off of energy and how I feel about the person. I do believe people reveal themselves over time. Very true, Angela. Very true. I think if someone's doing something for the wrong intentions or reasons, it's always on the surface and it will show itself. Ain't that the truth? But I don't worry too much about that. If I'm in a relationship and I'm in love and I'm happy and they are happy and it makes sense, I'm not going to run from it either. You know, people are always telling on themselves if they're not going to be real. So previously, Angela, she told page 6 that anyone that she dated would have to have certain qualities. You know, he has to definitely be a family man, God-fearing, funny, established. You know, she has a long list of things that these potential partners of hers, they have to meet a certain requirement. Now, the father of her son, Tennyson, he passed away back in 2018. And, you know, whatever happened with that? There was no follow-up. Anybody know what happened? Like, I haven't seen anything. You know, it was said that there was an altercation at his house and the situation took place in his driveway. And that was the end of that. So, I don't know. She doesn't really talk about it. I know she was going to counseling. I think it was maybe it wasn't last season, maybe the season before that. No, it was last season. We saw her sitting down with her life coach and therapist, which is good. She seems to be doing an amazing job as a mother. She has a support system. She has family, which is great. I don't know if she still is in communication. I would assume that she's still in communication with Tennyson's family. I would hope so. I haven't heard or seen anything that says otherwise. But so allegedly she split from this new guy, right, that she's dating on Growing Up Hip Hop, which I review. So make sure, you know, you guys check out those reviews. We're going to be on episode 3 today for the new season. So Vanessa, she's like, oh, I want to meet this guy, Daniel. Everybody's met him. So whatever. I don't know. When she first started dating this guy, it was kind of like, okay, it is what it is. It must be difficult to have your life play out publicly like that. And some things I'm pretty sure you want to keep private, but probably can't. But she puts her life on display. Angela is annoying at times, but, you know, I ain't knocking her hustle, whatever it is that she does. It's good to see that she is actually dating and not closed off. But I just keep these people away from your son unless you're serious, girl. Everybody don't need to meet your son. I'm just saying, don't be one of those girls, okay? Well, drop that in the comments and let me know what you think, Royal Family. All right, who's up next? Lord, reality TV mess today. We still on page 6. Now, I also review Shahs of Sunset. You know, they air every Sunday at 8 o'clock Eastern on Bravo, all right? If you watch Shahs of Sunset, then you should know who Magic Mike is. So Mike finally owns up to the sexting drama. Now, Mike is a good-looking brother, okay? Well, he's not my brother, but he's a good-looking man, you know? But Mike and his antics are always the topic every freaking season. So Shahs of Sunset, they are in their 9th season, okay? And Reza was just on Wendy Williams yesterday. So that was good. He was so nervous, but that was pretty good. So I've been reviewing the show, and so far the Shahs, they are bringing the drama. This season is good so far. Last season was kind of a snooze fest, and they are on episode 2. Sunday will be episode 3 of the new season, and Mike is wrapped up in nonsense again. He got a girlfriend, Paulina, and he texting other girls saying that he was hacked. So Mike is hilarious. So here goes the article according to page 6. Mike is owning up to his mistakes. It just took him a little while. The Shahs of Sunset star finally admitted in an interview with E! News that he sexted someone else while in a relationship with his current girlfriend, Paulina. The reality star had previously denied any wrongdoing on the current season of Shahs, claiming someone hacked his iCloud to set him up. Okay. Mike said it was a dark time. He started saying when he opened up to E! News, we were going through, the 19, being on lockdown, and I let the anxiousness of going through that and just being bored allow me to do things I shouldn't have done. So now you blaming it on the pandemic, Mike? So prior to this entire pandemic, right, when you and Jessica were married and you was cheating on Jessica before y'all even got married, and that girl had to convert to your religion. Well, she chose to convert to your religion to marry you. There was no pandemic. What was the excuse then? All right, Mike, whatever. Mike continued, looking back, I feel really stupid for allowing myself to engage in that conversation, even though those text messages were for a few hours. See, here he go, trying to justify. Here he go. Those text messages were for a few hours and one day that those messages happened. Reliving it now feels like it was going on for a long period of time. Now, what ended up happening is Paulina found the text messages, right? His girlfriend. And here they are. And she sent, really, page 6, we know, Lord, one thing about page 6, they're going to let you know that you are reading their article. Paulina found the text messages and she ended up sending them to everybody in the group. So all of the Shahs had the text thread of Mike and this mystery woman. Pictures and all, honey. Pictures and all. This is a mess. So he goes on to say, it just hurt her. It hurt me. It was a learning experience and I realized that I shouldn't do that. I'm glad we got past it. Did y'all? We got past it and are in a much better place now. Now, the Iranian-born TV personality whose first marriage to Jessica, here we go, ended because of cheating allegations. I didn't read this article before, y'all. I just saw the headline, started laughing, and decided to put it on today's lineup because I do review this show. In the racy text exchange, which was read aloud on Shahs, Mike allegedly told an undisclosed person that he liked to bleep that bleep and grab her boobs when having sex. Because of it, I grew, and we're in a much better place today than we were when this show was being filmed. This is what he said in the E! interview. Mike shared that he groveled, apologized, and begged for Paulina to forgive him, adding that they are more in love than they've ever been. Now, I want to hear from Paulina because Mike has a tendency to control the situation. Even if you watch the show, even when he was had a double dinner date with MJ and Tommy, he was talking the whole time. Paulina couldn't really talk at first until she got started drinking more and started being more vocal. So he concluded, I realized that what I have with Paulina means more to me than any amount of stimulation I might have gotten from a conversation I shouldn't have had. On social media, it appears that Paulina has forgiven Mike, captioning a picture of her boyfriend kissing her cheek last week, saying, my heart. Paulina, girl, run. Mike, you are cool as a cucumber. I like Mike, Magic Mike, but I think that Mike needs to be single. I think that I don't think he's ready. I don't think he wants to settle down, but I think he feels pressured because traditionally, he should have a nice girl, and he should have had children by now. But Mike wants to live that playboy life. But Paulina, if you like it, I love it. I like Paulina. She seems like she's really cool. But girl, I think you're going to get your heart broken. I'm just saying. Some people only change when they feel that they are ready to and they feel that they have to. All right, speaking of reality TV nonsense, this is a reality TV day, I guess, ladies and gentlemen. This is according to Hollywood Life. So Melissa Gorga, right, who is on the Real Housewives of New Jersey franchise, she's Teresa Giudice, or Giudice, however you say her name. This is Teresa's sister-in-law. All right. So shout out to Jersey all day, Jersey girl. Melissa Gorga really wants Teresa Giudice's rival, Caroline Manzo, to return to Real Housewives of New Jersey. I'm going to tell you something right now. A lot of people like Melissa as far as her character on the show. When she was first introduced, couldn't stand her. Her or Teresa's brother. My least favorite. And again, I say character on the show because we don't know how these people are in real life. Right. So again, this is according to Hollywood Life. Let me pull up the article on my phone. Now, Caroline Manzo, she is not on the show anymore. She's an OG. She was on the original cast. She is wanted back on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. The OG star may have willingly left the show after season 5, but Melissa Gorga tells Hollywood Life exclusively that it may be time to bring her back. We'll admit it, we miss a lot of the OGs from the Real Housewives of New Jersey franchises, so we almost never get through an interview with one of Bravo's stars without asking who they'd like to see return to their respective shows. They do that on Bravo too. Like, who would you like to see come back? Like, for instance, Housewives of Atlanta. Everybody wants Nene back. They want Sheree back. They want Phaedra back. So it's the question that they always get. So I guess Gorga says, I always just say that the only one I'd like to see return if I had to pick somebody would be Caroline Manzo. I just really loved her and her family. I just thought that they were funny and they were great. And Caroline's like a voice of reason. I always loved the Manzos. No, you want Caroline to come back because you want her to terrorize Teresa, because Caroline and Teresa are not cool. Caroline was revered as this like head honcho, but I'm gonna get into it. Why I think she should stay exactly where she is, because she is as loyal as she acts. I don't know. It's something about her that after a while that I didn't really like. So yada yada yada. What else? While we certainly love her response, it's also an interesting one given the fact that Teresa strongly dislikes Caroline, who's currently in the news for, this is what I wanted to get into, for supporting her sister Dina Manzo's troubled ex-husband. Not only have Teresa and Caroline feuded for years, but Teresa went as far as accusing Caroline of calling the feds on her and her ex-husband, Joe Giudice. So you guys know that Teresa went to jail. And Joe went to jail as well, and Joe ended up getting deported, right? Because money laundering, fraud, all this stuff. So Teresa feels that Caroline was the one that snitched. A lot of people thought that that's crazy. Nope. They couldn't do that. Yada, yada, yada. She would never do that. Not Caroline. Let me tell you something. I was inclined to believe it, and especially after recent events concerning Caroline and Dina, her sister, I wouldn't put it past her. So let's move on to this next article, because I know you're wondering, like, what the hell are you talking about? All right, this is page 6, right? Dina Manzo supports Instagram post slamming estranged sister Caroline, okay? So that's Dina Manzo. Oh, God. That's Dina Manzo on the left, and that's Caroline on the right. I think I reported on this a while back, right? So what ended up happening is Dina's ex-husband, okay, who is the brother-in-law of Caroline. Basically, Dina and Caroline are sisters, and they married brothers. Dina divorced her ex-husband, right? And he put a hit out on her, yo. I reported on this a while back. If I can find the video, I'll link it. He put a hit on her. He got found out, and he went to jail, rightfully so, right? Caroline Manzo in the red wrote a letter to the judge on his behalf, on this man's behalf, who hired somebody to take out his ex-wife and her new husband. What? Like, why would you do that? He belongs in jail. Girl. Does that make sense? Y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Or nah? I don't like Caroline, yo. Like, this is real grimy. This, to me, I'm good off Caroline. That's, like, can you imagine that? And the judge is a fool for letting this man out. Like, how much money y'all paid this judge? This man has been caught red-handed trying to hire somebody to take out his ex-wife's new husband and put her in danger. That's Dina I'm talking about. And Caroline, you write a letter while did your husband force you to do that because that's his brother? Y'all real weird, yo. That's really, really weird. So should I read the article? Let's read the article. Caroline Manzo's family is still thick as thieves, but her feud with Dina Manzo is going as strong as ever. Dina, 49, took to social media this week to lend support to a family friend that criticized her estranged sister Caroline for publicly supporting Dina's troubled ex-husband Tommy's fight against criminal charges. While Dina didn't post anything related to the case against Tommy, who allegedly hired a hitman to attack her and her new husband, she did comment on an Instagram post by pal Luke McKibben, I don't know who that is, who put up an image of Caroline and Tommy side by side with the words thick as thieves. For years, I have sat by and watched Dina take the high road over and over, staying silent for many reasons, but mainly out of respect for family. This is what Luke wrote Monday on the Instagram post. There's a million things I could have said throughout the years and spoken up to defend her. She would forbid me to say a word, but I can't stay silent while others continue to talk and help keep their relevance. You will reap what you sow, and I find this extremely fitting. After all, they are your most famous words. Dina showed that her estrangement from Caroline is as deep as ever, as she put up a reply that took Luke's side against her. Normally, Lukey, I would ask you to take this down, but you know what? I'm starting to think some just expect us to stay quiet while they continue to hurt others. That's what gives them the power. This is what Dina wrote. I'll say it again. It's not okay to take kindness for weakness, she added. Plus, if I don't laugh at this point, I'll just continue to cry. I love you. Dina's 25-year-old daughter, Lexi, she's 25 now, backed her mom in the family feud. Someone had to say it, she wrote. Oh, girl, stay out of this. But you're 25, though, so you grown. Look at Caroline. Here go the post right here. Ooh. I don't like her. I just don't like Caroline. He really tried to take he tried to take your sister up out of here and her new husband. And you wrote a letter to the judge for him to be released? Is it that you don't believe your sister? He was locked up for a reason. There's obviously enough evidence to support what he did. I can't read any more of this. Again, this is according to page 6, but I don't like that Caroline, and I don't want to see her back. Wow, man, sometimes blood ain't no thicker than water. But Caroline and Dina, they still don't speak at all. Anyway, speaking of housewives, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha. I'm laughing because this girl is really doing it, okay? She is out here getting to the bag. I'm not mad at it. I'm telling you, I'm not mad at it at all. So I saw this late last night, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Porsha got a book out now? Porsha is taking advantage of every opportunity given to her. And I guess with, what's his name? Simon Guobadia having money, he must be funding all of her endeavors. I'm not mad at it. Again, business transaction. Look, she got the book if you want to get it online. So Porsha's caption, she wrote this on her Instagram. You may know my story, but you don't know my whole story. Spotlights leave some things in the shadow. Sound bites, headlines, and rumors share only what sells. But there is so much more. And I finally get to share it with you in my book. I wrote a book. The Pursuit of Porsha releases in November. Inside, I take you back to the beginning, long before the television cameras came my way. Growing up, finding faith, looking for love, searching for happiness, I get real about it all to give you a first-hand look at how I grew into my power and purpose, and to help you find your purpose too. Check my link in the bio to pre-order your copy of The Pursuit of Porsha today. P.S. There will be a huge book tour. Stay tuned. Book tour? Girl, Porsha Williams, you better go on and get this money. Come on and get this. Do your thing, Porsha. I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her one bit. Do your thing. Are you guys going to read Porsha's book? I mean, this would be a good gift to give to someone who is a fan of Housewives of Atlanta. Do you want to hear Porsha's story? Why not? I'm pretty sure she'll have some interesting things to talk about. She comes from a prominent family. So why not? Good for you, Porsha. And you're going to be doing a book tour? Oh, gosh. So Simon, her fiance, is showing his support, honey. And he posted this to his Instagram as well. And his caption reads, very proud to share with you Porsha's new book cover, which is out now. A pre-order link can be found in my bio. Porsha has taken this time to share her vulnerability with us and then some. It takes tremendous courage to travel this road in a very public way. This is one of many character traits I find endearing about Porsha. Hope you find the time to purchase a copy and read. We all can learn from each other's life story. That is so beautiful. But Simon, you don't even know her. You don't even know her like that, right? Or do you? Or have you known her for quite some time? Either way, he is supporting. And Porsha, thank you for being so supportive, my love. You see that? I'm going to stick by him. You better stick by your man, Porsha, girl. Yo, these two are, Porsha is really, this is just so entertaining to me. You know, I don't know. What's next? She has her, I think she did something on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she was on Amazon Live. Look at Porsha. I will be on Amazon Live today at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure to join me today. Pampered by Porsha is now available on Amazon. Those are her sheets. So this is from, I think it was from yesterday. What else Porsha got going on? Porsha has a whole lot of. She got her sheets. She's on Dish Nation. Porsha is doing her thing. Marketing. And she's likable. I think Porsha's likable. But are you going to get Porsha's new book? Simon is supporting his boo. You can't write this stuff. This is all strategically planned out. And where the heck is Fallon? Simon is putting up the house that he and Fallon lived in. That house is being put up for sale. I don't think he has it on his Instagram. No, he doesn't. This is his Instagram. Yeah, so that's being put up for sale. They is getting ready. Season 14 is going to be lit. I can't wait. I totally can't wait. There's talks of wedding spinoffs. There's talks of docuseries. Porsha is, I want to see what she's going to be making on Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14 if she returns. She'd be a fool not to return. I don't see why they wouldn't have her back. Are you kidding me? They need her at this point. Okay, this is a whole storyline. Book tour, so that's probably going to be incorporated in season 14. Can't wait. Totally can't wait. I'm actually excited to watch Housewives of Atlanta season 14. I wasn't excited to watch this past season, and I barely did. All right, Royal Family, that's all I got for today's The Morning Boogie. Today was a reality TV mess, right? Are you going to purchase Porsha's book? Did anybody purchase any of her bedding, her sheets? If so, what do you guys think? Let me tell you something. If Porsha and Simon open up a restaurant, I'm going to gag. I am going to gag if they open up a restaurant. Like if Simon decides to open up an African restaurant in Atlanta and Porsha like is a part of the face of that and a part of that. Let me tell you something. Whatever marketing bundle they have, I want in. I definitely want in. All right, so I am signing off, Royal Family. I want to thank you once again for joining the Morning Boogie on this fabulous Thursday, May 27th. If you are joining late, please catch the replay. Don't be shy. Drop a comment. Let me know what you feel about any of the topics mentioned. 9 times out of 10, I will be back later on today, so make sure your notifications are on. Okay? All right, Royal Family, I love you. Thank you for the support. I'm signing off. And don't forget to pay your admission fee if you didn't, which is hitting the like button. Costs you nothing. Pay your admission fee. All right, I'm signing off. Gotta go. As always, until next time, folks. Peace.